Hello friends. So in this video I would like to discuss about how to study and how to revise law and ethics paper for December 2020 online examinations. As you know that the question pattern already changed and it decoded into 55 marks for MCQ for law and ethics and 45 marks is subjective. Okay, for law and ethics, 55 marks will come from multiple choice question and 45 marks will come from subjective. Okay, descriptive type लिखना पड़ेगा 45 marks and here in 55 marks you have to choice the option. Okay, multiple type questions. So here is the syllabus structure of law and ethics. There are important four sections, that is section A, section B, section C and section D. In section A you have to study about commercial law. Commercial law carries 30 marks, 30 marks. Industrial laws carries 25 marks. Okay, corporate law carries 35 marks and ethics carries 10 marks. Clear? Okay, so what is the objective of this law and ethics paper? To give an exposures to some of the important laws essential and relevant for a business entity, to demonstrate an overview of laws related to companies, to provide knowledge, comprehension and principles to corporate, and to construct the principles and ethical values of the business and professionals. And what are the learning aims? The syllabus aims to test the students' ability to explain fundamental aspects of law which are relevant for business entity, explain fundamental aspects of laws relevant for a business entity, understand the principles of corporate governance and ability to implement and report compliance, then create awareness and understanding of the ethical values. ये सब लर्निंग एम है फॉर लॉज एंड एथिक्स subject. Okay, so in this way, in section A we have to study about the laws of contract, that is advanced level. Then laws relating to sale of goods, advancस लेवल. ये सब हम लोग बीकॉम में भी पढ़े थे. लॉज ऑफ कॉन्ट्रैक्ट, लॉज रिलेटिंग टू सेल्स ऑफ गुड्स. बट हियर इन इंटरमीडिएट वी हैव टू स्टडी about advanced level about laws of contract, laws related to sale of goods. Then negotiable instrument act 1881, this is also advanced level. Then Indian Partnership Act 1932. Then Limited Liability Partnership Act 2008. इन सेक्शन ए कमर्शियल लॉ में ये सब हम लोग पढ़ेंगे. लॉज ऑफ कॉन्ट्रैक्ट, लॉज रिलेटिंग टू सेल्स ऑफ गुड्स, negotiable instrument act 1881, then Indian Partnership Act 1932, then Limited Liability Partnership Act 2008. Okay, in section B we have to study about industrial law. Okay, commercial law, as you know, carries 30 marks. Commercial laws carry 30 marks, very important. Then industrial law carries 25 marks. Clear? Okay, in section B, that is industrial law, we have to study about Factories Act 1948, Payment of Gratuity Act 1972, Employees Provident Fund and Miscellaneous Provisions Act 1952, then Employees State Insurance Act 1948, then Payment of Bonus Act 1965, Minimum Wages Act 1948, Payment of Wages Act 1938. ये सब टॉपिक्स हम लोग सेक्शन बी दैट इज इंडस्ट्रियल लॉ में पढ़ेंगे. देन इन सेक्शन सी corporate law, that is corporate law. Corporate law carries 35 marks, okay. So very important, also very important study note. Corporate law in section C, that is corporate law, we have to study about Companies Act 2013 and all the important rules and regulations. Then in section D, that is ethics. In ethics, it carries 10 marks. In ethics, we have to study business ethics. Okay, business ethics. Okay, so this is the structure of a law and ethics paper. Then again in section A, commercial law, that is 30 mark, we have to study Indian Contract Act 1872, Sale of Goods Act 1930, Negotiable Instrument Act 1881, Indian Partnership Act 1932, and Limited Liability Partnership Act 2008. And in Indian Contract Act 1872, we have to study about essential elements of a contract, offer and acceptance, what are the void and voidable agreements, what do you mean by consideration, and with examples, what are the legality of object, what do you mean by e-contract, what do you mean by constraints to enforce contractual obligations, quasi contract क्या है, contingent contract क्या है, then discharge of contract क्या है, okay, and special contract, that is indemnity and guarantee, bailment and pleas, and laws of agency. ये सब हम लोग इंडियन कॉन्ट्रैक्ट एक्ट 1872 में पढ़ेंगे. देन इन स्टडी नोट नंबर 2, that is Sales of Goods Act 1930. In Sale of Goods Act 1930, we have to study about the definition of Sale of Goods Act. Then ownership जब चेंज होता है, then conditions and warranties, performance of the contract of sale, and rights of unpaid vendor. Then auction sales, ये सब हम लोग सेक्शन सेल ऑफ गुड्स एक्ट 1930 में पढ़ेंगे. ट्रांसफर ऑफ ओनरशिप कैसे होता है, डेफिनेशन क्या है सेल ऑफ गुड्स एक्ट 1930 का, व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय कंडीशन एंड वारंटी, परफॉर्मेंस ऑफ द कॉन्ट्रैक्ट ऑफ सेल क्या है, राइट्स ऑफ अनपेड वेंडर एंड ऑक्शन सेल्स. Then in study note number 3, that is Negotiable Instrument Act 1881, इस स्टडी नोट में हम लोग पढ़ेंगे डेफिनेशन एंड फीचर्स ऑफ नेगोशिएबल इंस्ट्रूमेंट, क्रॉसिंग एंडोर्समेंट एंड मटेरियल अल्टरेशन, देन एक्सेप्टेंस असाइनमेंट एंड नेगोशिएशन, देन राइट्स एंड लाइबिलिटीज ऑफ पार्टीज, डिजॉनर ऑफ ए नेगोशिएबल इंस्ट्रूमेंट. ये सब हम लोग स्टडी नोट नंबर 3 में पढ़ेंगे, दैट इज Negotiable Instrument Act 1881. And in study note number 4, that is Indian Partnership Act 1932. In this study note, we have to study about what is the nature of partnership, what are the rights and liabilities of partners, फॉर्मेशन, रिकॉन्स्टिट्यूशन एंड डिसोल्यूशन ऑफ फार्म, ये कैसे होता है, ये सब हम लोग इंडियन पार्टनरशिप एक्ट 1932 में पढ़ेंगे. देन इन स्टडी नोट नंबर 5, वी हैव टू स्टडी अबाउट लिमिटेड लाइबिलिटी पार्टनरशिप एक्ट 2008, concept, formation, membership and functioning, and what are the dissolution procedures for limited liability partnership act 2008. Okay, and in section B, that is industrial laws, which is carries 25 marks, and in section B we have to study about Factory Act 1948, then Payment of Gratuity Act 1972, Employees Provident Fund Act 1952, Employees State Insurance Act 1948, then Payment of Bonus Act 1965, then Minimum Wages Act 1948, then Payment of Wages Act 1936. Clear? So let's we go to the next section, that is section C, corporate law, which is carries 35 marks. Very important. कॉर्पोरेट लॉ, इसमें हम लोग सब कुछ पढ़ेंगे. कंपनी एक्ट 2013 के ऑल द रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस, व्हाट डू यू मीन बाई कंपनी एंड व्हाट आर द कंपनी टाइप्स, फॉर्मेशन and related procedures, that is section 1 to section 122 of Companies Act 2013. then हम लोग पढ़ेंगे डायरेक्टर का रोल एंड रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी क्या होता है, डायरेक्टर कैसे, डायरेक्टर को कैसे एलिजिबल किया जाता है, एंड व्हाट आर द क्वालिफिकेशन ऑफ डायरेक्टर, डिसक्वालिफिकेशन ऑफ डायरेक्टर, हाउ टू अपॉइंट डायरेक्टर, एंड व्हाट इज द रिटायरमेंट प्रोसीड्योर ऑफ डायरेक्टर, रेजिग्नेशन कैसा है, हाउ टू रिजाइन ए डायरेक्टर, रिमूवल ऑफ डायरेक्टर, remuneration power of director, and डायरेक्टर आइडेंटिफिकेशन नंबर, दैट इज डीन. ओके, ये सब हम लोग कंपनी एक्ट 2013 में पढ़ेंगे अंडर सेक्शन सी कॉर्पोरेट लॉ. देन लास्ट सेक्शन डी, दैट इज एथिक्स. इट कैरीज 10 marks. एथिक्स ऑल्सो very important for your examination point of view. In section D, that is ethics, we have to study about business ethics. That is ethics meaning क्या है, importance क्या है, what are the nature and relevance of business, relevance to business, and values and attitudes of professional accountants. Then 7 principles of public life: selfness, integrity, objectivity, accountability, ओपननेस, ऑनेस्टी एंड लीडरशिप. ये सब हम लोग बिजनेस एथिक के अंदर पढ़ेंगे. एंड देन एथिक्स इन बिजनेस. ओके, सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ सिलेबस. एंड नाउ लेट्स मेक ए प्लान हाउ टू रिवाइज द एंटायर लॉ एंड एथिक्स पेपर within 20 days. ओके, विदिन 20 days में कैसे हम लोग रिवाइज करेंगे लॉ एंड एथिक्स पेपर फॉर दिसंबर 2020 ऑनलाइन एग्जामिनेशंस. ओके, दिसंबर 2020 ऑनलाइन एग्जाम के लिए हम लोग कैसे जल्दी से जल्दी विदिन 20 days के अंदर इस लॉ एंड एथिक्स पेपर को रिवाइज करेंगे. सो विदाउट एनी फर्दर डिले लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड. सो इन सेक्शन ए, दैट इज एज यू नो commercial law. In commercial law we have to study about study note number 1, that is Indian Contract Act 1872. It carries 25 pages and it will take at least 1 day for the purpose of revision. In study note number 1 we have to study about essential element of contract, offer and acceptance, what are the void and voidable agreements, what do you mean by consideration, legality of object क्या है, ई contract क्या है, constraint to enforce contractual obligations, वासी कॉन्ट्रैक्ट क्या है, कंटिंजेंट कॉन्ट्रैक्ट क्या है, टर्मिनेशन और डिस्चार्ज ऑफ कॉन्ट्रैक्ट क्या होता है, देन स्पेशल कॉन्ट्रैक्ट, दैट इज इंडिमनिटी एंड गारंटी, बेलमेंट एंड प्लीज एंड लॉज ऑफ एजेंसी. ये सब हम लोग स्टोरी नोट 1 में पढ़ेंगे. देन इन स्टोरी नोट नंबर 2, दैट इज सेल ऑफ गुड्स एक्ट 1930. अगेन दिस इज इम्पोर्टेंट स्टोरी नोट. देयर आर 40 pages and at least 2 days required for the purpose of revision. In this study note we have to study about what is the definition of sale of goods, what are the transfer of ownership, ट्रांसफर ऑफ ओनरशिप कैसे होता है, व्हाट आर द कंडीशंस एंड वारंटीज, परफॉर्मेंस ऑफ द कॉन्ट्रैक्ट ऑफ सेल, राइट्स ऑफ अनपेड वेंडर एंड ऑक्शन सेल्स. Very important story note. Then in story note number 3, that is Negotiable Instrument Act 1881. In this story note we have to study about the definition and features of Negotiable Instrument Act, crossing, endorsement and material alteration, acceptance, assignment and negotiation, rights and liabilities of parties, dishonor of a negotiable instrument. Okay, so these are need to be studied in Negotiable Instrument Act 1881. There are 28 pages, and again it will take 1 day for the purpose of revision. Then we have to go next story note, that is story note number 4, Indian Partnership Act 1932. Again there are 60 pages, and it will take at least 2 days for the purpose of revision. Very important story note number, that is Indian Partnership Act 1932. So what is the nature of partnership, what are the rights and liabilities of partners, पार्टनर के राइट्स क्या होता है, लाइबिलिटीज क्या क्या होता है, देन व्हाट आर द फॉर्मेशन, रिकॉन्स्टिट्यूशन एंड डिसोल्यूशन ऑफ फर्म्स. Then in study note number 5 we have to study about Limited Liability Partnership Act 2008. In this study note we have to study the concept of Limited Liability Partnership, फॉर्मेशन कैसे होता है, एंड उसके जो एजेंट होते हैं उसका रोल क्या क्या होता है, हाउ टू फंक्शन ए लिमिटेड लाइबिलिटी पार्टनरशिप, एंड डिसोल्यूशन कैसे होता है LLP. Then we have to forward to the next section, that is section B, Industrial Law. It carries 25 marks. In this section we have to study about Factory Act 1948, that is study note number 6. In this study note we have to study about Factory Act 1948, what are the object, what are the scope and applicability of Factories Act. It carries 25 pages, and 1 day at least required for the purpose of revision. Again in story note number 7, that is Payment of Gratuity Act 1972, we have to study the object of Gratuity Act, scope क्या है, applicability कैसे होता है, and again there are 18 pages, and again it will take 1 day for the purpose of revision. And then story note number 8, that is Employees Provident Fund and Miscellaneous Provisions Act 1952, very important story note. And in this story note we have to study about EPF का प्रोविजन क्या होता है, मिसलेनियस प्रोविजन क्या होता है, एंड ऑब्जेक्ट क्या है, स्कोप क्या है, एंड एप्लीकेबिलिटी क्या है. एंड देयर आर 16 पेजेस, एंड इट विल टेक एटलीस्ट 1 day फॉर द पर्पज ऑफ रिविजन. ओके, देन study note number 9, that is Employees State Insurance Act 1948, ESI. In short you can say ESI. ESI Act 1948. In this story note we have to study about Employee State Insurance Act 1948, what are the object, what are the scope, and what are the applicability procedures. Again 12 pages are there, and it will take 1 day for revision. Then study note number 10, that is Payment of Bonus Act 1965. In this study note we have to study what are the object, scope, and applicability of this bonus act. 16 pages are there, and again it will take 1 day for the purpose of revision. Then study note number 11, that is Minimum Wages Act 1948. In this study note we have to study about what are the object, scope, and applicability of Minimum Wages Act. Then in study note number 12, that is Payment of Wages Act 1936. In this study note number 12 we have to study about what are the objects, scope, and applicability of this Wages Act. There are 18 pages, and again it will take 1 day for the purpose of revision. All are very important. Then in section C, that is Corporate Law. Corporate law is very important for your examination point of view. Don't skip even a single sentence, and single pages also. Section C in corporate law we have to study about company types, व्हाट आर द डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ कंपनीज, ये कैसे होता है, फॉर्मेशन कैसे होता है, प्रमोशन कैसे होता है, एंड रिलेटेड प्रोसीड्योर्स क्या है, डायरेक्टर का रोल्स रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी क्या होता है, उसका रिम्यूनरेशन कैसे दिया जाता है, पावर क्या है, ये सब हम लोग कंपनी एक्ट 2013 में पढ़ेंगे अंडर कॉर्पोरेट लॉ. देन ओके, इन कॉर्पोरेट लॉ there are 126 pages, so at least it 5 days required for the purpose of revision. Okay, very important section C, that is corporate law. 126 pages are there, so at least 5 days required for the purpose of revision. Then section D, that is ethics, very easy and very important section. Section D, that is ethics. In this ethic section we have to study about business ethics. Okay, what are the meaning of ethics, importance, nature and relevance to the business, values and attitudes of professional accountants, 7 principles of public life and ethics in business. ये सब हम लोग सेक्शन डी एथिक्स में पढ़ेंगे. 23 pages are there. Again, it will take 1 day for the purpose of revisions. Okay, so in this way 20 days required, total 20 days required for complete revision for December 2020 online examinations. Don't skip even a single sentence, because there are up to 55 marks are MCQ. 55 marks are MCQ and 45 marks subjective type. So don't take it easy. You have to study all the chapter, all the sentence and revise as many times as possible. So this is it, all about the complete syllabus structure and strategy for December 2020 examinations. Thank you so much for your time and thank you so much for your support. Happy studying.